Thank you for being a part of this session. Charles, thank you for inviting us for this session. So I think we have been talking over technology the entire day. I hope it's not an overdose, right? So I'm going to talk about a little more differently, giving you some figures which probably can make you understand why technology is important. Okay. So let's talk about the personalization. Why we have been hearing from Tarek, we have been hearing about Mahmood, that yes, it's required. It's required. So before I go to the slides, let me ask you a question: that what percentage of the guests would embrace technology to speak to their hotels? Any guesses? What percentage are we talking about? Okay, okay. You're somewhat near. 73%. So it's the sources from Skift survey. 73% of the guests, they want to have self-service technology that minimizes contacts. So when you talk about millennials or Zen kind of people, they would definitely not want to flip pages and ask for, or even ask for people. They would see where are the QR codes. They will find and they will do everything. Same as my son. He said, "Dad, why do you want to call? It's here. Just pick it from there." It's easy and it's really, really fast, right? Okay. Let's move on to this. Again, source, hotel technology report. Now, after the pandemic and all, although pandemic is like it's passé now, but after that, see, 53% of the millennials, they turn on to social media to check where should we go. What are the vacation? Maybe it's a TripAdvisor or Google, or maybe the hotel social media. They just go there and find out their vacations. Earlier, they used to call people, and then they used to do it. 70% of the guests, they would like to have communication with simple cues. Nothing, just scan the QR code, ask for things, whether it is laundry, whether it is asking for a pillow, no calling. Just do that. 70% of them, they want to do that. 45%, they want to use the digital QR codes or the QR codes to order food instead of flipping pages. That's what the percentages are. So you can see how technology is playing a very important role in the operations of the hotel. So Shiji also does a lot of review and surveys. So we did a review of 10 million reviews. In fact, with 11,500 hotels, 7 regions, we could find that in Q1 2025, these were the so-called departments which would either positively or negatively impact the hotel reputation. So these are experience, staff, service, food, and cleanliness. These are the ones which actually make or break the reputation of the hotel. And this is coming from the GRI scores, which the guest actually rates the hotel after they stay in their hotel. So that's what it's a Q1 2025. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Again, now drilling down to Middle East. Q1 2025, we have taken a survey, and if you see, there are 3 categories. We have taken 3 categories of the hotel: 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. 5-star is the purple one, and the time was Q1 2023 to Q1 2025. You see an upward trend. What does this mean? That means the guest has started giving reviews. So this actually tells you that you should have tools in your hotel to understand that what the guest is saying. If the guest has left, that's fine. You have been trying to contact, but these are the data which they're putting into internet through various channels which comes in. So, but if you see 3-star and 4-star, there's still way to go. You find 5-star hotels, they are getting a lot of reviews coming in over here. So that's again the GRI. Let's drill down. Again, Middle East, Q1 2025. I'm going down to the departments now. Now, if you see the departments, again, the window is 2023 to 2025. Service, cleanliness, rooms, value, F&B. If you see, there is a upward trend. That means whether you are rated negative or positive, but there is a rating. There is a rating. But you see the F&B ratings are not that much. So if you have a tool in your hotel, you would understand that the rating are coming in, whether it is positive or negative, but why there is a downfall in F&B. So you need to do something about it. So when we were talking about data, that yes, data is important, very important, but till the time you have a tool to analyze data, to massage the data, give that data to different sets of people who can work. This is what you can get, and you can take a lot of, reactive decisions can be taken by doing this. What does this mean? The problem, you see the guest, if I say again, this is a survey given, guest wants 73% of the guests want mobile experience, 73%. And the survey says that 34% of the hotels have invested in hotel technology, 34%. So there's a huge gap, and there's a huge, improvements to be done. For example, what Mahmood was talking about, the innovation, all those things are way to go. So this is what the survey says, and this is the data which has been collected by different research organizations. So now you know that there is a real need of getting into digitization, getting into mobility, one mobile solution. Let's go further. Problem is much bigger. Now, if you say that you have done online check-in, you have done it, or you have done, say, IRD, it doesn't stop there. Look at this. If your say booking engine or your brand mobile, maybe mobile application is not, or brand website is not mobile responsive, if you have not given a proper or a very seamless kind of a reservation, the guest who can make a reservation with a proper payment gateway, they will not come to your website and they will not make reservations. So that's how it starts. Now, when the guest is already there, you see he's in a queue. He's already exhausted. Now, suppose if you give them some kind of a mobility or some kind of an application which can help them to jump the queue and get to check-in, that will be much better. But then he is frustrated. Moment he gets into the hotel, if he asks for some services, for example, again, something to do with the room, or maybe a laundry, or maybe a spa, it takes a lot of time. So if you have, he's already frustrated now. So what the impact is? Negative guest experience. Definitely he'll start giving negative experience because he's not having a good experience over here. Low satisfaction score, definitely, it is a part of that. Impact is hotel reputation. Your GRI scores will not be okay. Your reputation will definitely go down, and of course he'll not come back. You'll have less repeat guests. So what are we talking about? We are talking about right from the, I'm talking about the entire guest journey, right from the bookings till the post-stay. So each and every stages of the guest journey should be integrated with some or the other way which leads to technology. So what do we need? We need a guest-centric application which connects all the technology, the ecosystem of the technology, into one so-called mother application which can help you to get all that data. This is how we define it. There is a PMS which we call it a mother system, which is the core of the hotel operations, and this should be open API kind of a technology wherein it helps the entire the touch points, the different touch points should be open so that it is easier to integrate, so that the data, whether it is coming from a distribution system, coming from a point of sale or a channel manager or RMS, wherever it is, guest review, it should come in and sit at one place wherein you have a golden profile of the customer, so that when the reservation agent or when the front office agent is there in front of you, he should get the precise data of the customer who is standing in front of you, so that he can talk to the customer the way he wants to hear. So that I have the information, whether it is related to the preferences, the notes, or what is his worth, what is he asking for, or what he likes or dislikes. Everything should be there. So that's called the golden profile. So that's what we should aim to do. This is what it comes in, so that you know the guest better. You can make the guest feel important, and he should be serviced the same way wherever he goes in across your hotels, so that he knows that the hotel knows me. He feels that importance. Otherwise, what happens is, for example, if I'm going there and if I love, for example, a fruit basket in my room. If I have that in my preference, and that preference is actionable, so that when I'm checking into any of the hotel, the preference get actioned by itself. If we have a tool which can action it by itself, that makes a difference. So that I know that the hotel, wherever I go, they know me. That means I feel that personalization thing is there. So that's what we are aiming, right from booking stage to pre-arrival to when I'm staying, and even when I'm going out. So I have to keep the customer or my guest engaged even before he's checking in, and even after he's checking out, because I have to keep him with me. So when we talk about mobile first, so when I was saying that you have to keep the guest engaged, this is how we think that there has to be some inspiration to the guest to come to you. Maybe by a bot. You put that bot maybe in your website or maybe in your social media by putting a, say, promo code, that you use this promo code to get a better discount or a better rate. So you encourage or inspire the customer to come to you. You can do a very simple mobile or a website which can give you a very simple way of, with lesser clicks, you make the reservation. You have a proper payment gateway which the guest feels that yes, it's all safe. That's how you do the guest journey, with the technology helping you to do that. Same we can go to pre-arrival when the guest is there in the hotel, and the entire journey, whether he's dining or while he's departing. The technology will definitely play its role if it is used properly. Another way that how seamless a digital journey can be. Pre-stay, you can send a link to the guest. All those things are actually, everybody knows about it. But the only thing is that how to collaborate these things together and make it work is what is required. That collaboration is definitely missing at this point in time. So you need to have that. For example, if there are many hotels like yourselves who may be sending links to the guest to do the pre-arrival check-in. So once that is done, you skip the long queue what we are talking about. Similarly, when arrival, you give a SMS message or some kind of a message to the guest that your room is ready. Otherwise, what happens is if there's a queue, the guest is tend to go to the reception, ask whether my room is ready or not. So can I do something which can help me do this? Yes, we can. Similarly, you can QR codes everywhere. Just put the QR code, they will pick up the QR code. Encourage the guests to use the technology by enticing them. And the important thing, or the first thing which comes into my mind, is basically give some kind of a discount. Give a 5% discount and you get this. So even if they don't book it, but they will at least read it, that yes, that is there. So the hit ratio is much more there. As again, I go back to Mahmood when he says that technology, you have to make the guest use it. It just can't be there. So how will you make them use is basically your thought process. Same is the case with departure and post-stay. Post-stay, if you can see, you can just send a promo code then and there. Then next time when you come in, use this promo code, you'll get a 10% discount. Very simple. So 10% is not much, but then the type of hits you get or the conversion you get is much more than 10% as a revenue. This is one of the important things which we talk about. So again, the survey is done by Cornell Hospitality Research, wherein we are doing a comparison that the guest who didn't do an online check-in and the guest versus the guest who did an online check-in. You will see there's a percentage difference. The experience, the arrival experience and the overall experience is increased. 1.6 points increase in arrival experience score when he's online checked in, and overall experience. The point which I'm trying to make over here is, see, 1 point increase in the hotel's GR index will increase your ADR, will increase your occupancy, and will increase the revenue by 1.42%, which is huge. And this is a proven research what has been done. So it becomes all the more important for us to use the technology. There's a lot of technology. Everybody talks about technology, but then how to use it, how to make it work in your kind of an operations is what is to be taught. Time Hotel is one of the first I would say, first in Middle East who embraced RPMS, okay? And this is what they could get. 30% force reduced by automating the reservation, the billing, the reporting, 30% of that. 15% guest satisfaction by, putting one of the tools, which is Review Pro. It actually gives you feedback management. It gives you can resolve the problems promptly even before the guest checks out. So you do that course correction there. Standardization, that's really, really important. And they could standardize their processes, their everything across 17 properties. And these 17 properties are not only in UAE, they're in different countries. So that's how they have gotten they're really proud to do that. Now they're expanding and they're taking us along. We are their technology partners wherever they go. This is what the CEO has to say. Now, one point which I could hear from the panel is that it's not only the technology is not only helping the guest, but it is also helping the staff to perform, to increase the productivity. You can measure the productivity. That's how the technology is meant for, and this is what is happening with Times Hotel. So, what are the priorities? So we have talked about technology. There are different kinds of technology. Let's see, what are the priorities which are coming in? Look at this. Again, this has come from Meridian Capital Market Research, Q1 2025. Mobile technology scores the most, which they feel that 53.7% is probably talking about technology. Then comes in contactless services, followed by automation, migration, reconciliation, and the last one is virtual reality. That's starting now. VR, it's starting, so it'll catch up very soon. So this is what the market research says, that these are the technologies which will be adopted in the next 3 years. So you should keep an eye on this, and people who are talking about technology, or if they are creating the IT landscape for their hotels, I think they should definitely look at all this. Another one, PwC report. The guest who wants to pay more, they are okay to pay more. You see that portion of the area. They want efficiency, they want convenience, they want friendly service, knowledge, and easy payment. These are the ones which guest says that if I get this, I'm ready to pay more. This is what the survey says. So keeping this in mind, one should, the hotels should plan the way it is. And if you see down, it's like, those are there. But that's the portion to concentrate. Again, some of the actions which people should take: embrace cloud technology. Everybody talks about, everybody is on cloud. Not only now, I've been telling people that you've been using Google and your Yahoo emails from 10 or 15 years ago. They were all on cloud. So this is where now hospitality. Please, one should think about cloud technology, but be very, very mindful that there are pros and cons. So one has to understand that. Focus on single guest profile. Everybody has talked about this, and this is really important, because all this while, even now, you have the nuisance of duplicate profiles. People have different team members who are doing only this. So now each and every IT company who's into hospitality is striving to get into that stage wherein I can give a single guest profile to my client. This is what one should see. Whenever you evaluate any kind of an application, you should see that how this can be. Everybody talks about that I can give you a single guest profile by doing whatever. So one should do that due diligence, how it can be done. Prioritize personalization in guest experience. Definitely you should have tools which can enable you to get the data about the guest. What I would say that you have different levels of users in your organization. So now there you should have the right kind of information to the right people at the right place to take the right decision. That's how we categorize. Data is there, but if you give the data to me, which is of my use, I can make most out of it. Important. Cyber security, again, this is one of the very, very important things. Moment you go to the cloud, because your data ultimately is sitting somewhere else. So you have to make sure that you are the vendors or the partners who are giving you this technology are privy to cybersecurity, and they have taken enough measures to keep your data safe. Now it has become mandatory by law as well. In different countries, when you go, there are different kinds of law. Seamless integration, as we say, open architecture. Everybody now, the new technology, whichever is coming, they're all coming on open technology. I would say it's open because everybody wants to integrate. Because you can't find, even if I say that I'm a solution provider, but then I can't give you 100%. I can definitely reduce the number of vendors whom you are interacting with for different services, but I can't be 100%. So I have to be open so that tomorrow if the new technology or a new vendor or a new feature coming in, which the hotel wants, I should be able to keep my doors open so that the integration is much more easier. That is what. Leverage real-time data analytics. Yes, we spoke about that as well. You have humongous data. The hospitality has really humongous data, but we have never slice and dice the report. This is the right time for people to embrace data analytics, and that's where you can give the right data to the right person so that they can do much more about it. Design for mobility, definitely, for guests and staff as well. It's not only for the guest, but also for the staff to be knowledgeable, to know about the guest, to know what they have to do for their daily operations should do. Build tech to support humans and not replace them. Everybody spoke about it. Technology is to enable the user's productivity and not to replace them. It's very clear. Technology cannot replace humans, that's for sure. It's only enabling the humans to perform better. So, what we say, build technology, put guest into the heart of everything, because that's the core. Everybody is talking about guest right now because they give us money. It's as simple as that. If we have, that's the gold for everyone. You have to embrace it. You can't let it go. And how do you do it? Is all with the technology, all with your processes or procedures, all combined together will help you to do this, keep this relationship on. So, what we do? I haven't introduced my company to you. It's Shiji. What we do? Hospitality never sleeps. Everybody knows. It's 24/7. Right from dawn to dusk, there is something happening in the hospitality, right? So the solutions what we provide is everywhere, right from content management system to channel management to point of sale to digital solutions to payment solutions to data analytics to PMS to review your guest management. Everything we do. We are a solution provider. As I said, we help you to stay in touch with your customers at every stages of the guest journey. This is what we say. And we give you a fantastic, digital guest experience. All the slides which I've talked about can be related to this slide. This is what we do. So we are happy to talk about this as well. These are only few who are using, but there are many more who are the top hotels who are using one or the other services which we provide. So you'll find many of them, right from the super luxury brands to the economy brand. We have hotels who doesn't have reception at all. It's just kiosks. The guest comes in, checks himself in, take the key, go back, checks out, goes back. There's nothing unless the guest asks for a service. Otherwise, nothing is there. It's just, and to the super luxury hotels like Peninsula and all, where you need personalized service. So we help the hotels who does personalized service as well. The technology powers them. Shiji, as a glance, 90,000 hotels worldwide. It's a 25-year-old company, very young, but immense experience. 200,000 F&B outlets who are our customers, 5,000 plus employees. We are a global company, but local. We are strategically located all over the world so that we give you a local flavor with a global experience because of our clients present globally. 20 years of experience, as I said. We really give importance to service. Definitely service. We have 800 plus employees who are only doing service to the customers. That's where the customer need is. We know that. 4 regional offices, 75 countries. So it's a global company. You will find Shiji all over. That's it. Thank you so much. Any questions? I'm there to answer, please.